Hi, today I'm going to talk about the zone of proximal development theory, and this is a theory of learning individually and progressing through the help of a more knowledgeable adult, such as a teacher, and also does with collaboration processes. Some of the tools that Bukowski has mentioned are cultural tools, which are learning through a social process along with interaction with others, such as YouTube, any kind of social media, books, and this is to mediate a higher order of learning, such as reasoning and problem solving. Now, they work with what's called a more knowledgeable educator, and they're there to help the students understand the tasks. And then also with those are knowledge through social interaction, which are groups of students doing collaboration processes and activities together. Now, this goes with scaffolding. And scaffolding is the support for a student until they can work on their own. And it's a foundation that will be removed by the teacher, and then the teacher will help when they're needed. And think of scaffolding as a picture of building that's being built. And there's scaffolding layers on the outside to hold the building up because it's not sturdy yet and it can't stand on its own. So once the building is built, then the scaffolding is taken down layer by layer because the building can stand on its own now. And then new scaffolding comes back when needed if they need to do a repair. So that's kind of the way scaffolding works with children learning. And in fact, the scaffolding does, it helps them maintain the emphasis on the task and the importance of being able to demonstrate what they are learning to someone else. There is the reciprocal teaching that goes with it's a model that students help guide the lessons, and they can summarize and question and clarify and predict. And with this, we go to collaboration learning. And this is where students get in their groups and they can teach each other. And sometimes there's a more knowledgeable student that comes in to help the ones that don't understand as much. So they build a layer of scaffolding and they feed off each other to learn more. Now there's a natural line of regression, and this is when the student will, what he knows will diminish to a certain degree when the instructor leaves them to work on their own, because they won't retain everything at first, and so the teacher comes back when needed to help them progress again a little bit more until they get it down and can do it all on their own.